200 years after Bartz, Lena, Galuf, Krele, and Faris saved Planet R from Exdeath, a new evil arrives from the Black Moon and seeks to take the crystals. Lenali, a descendant of Bartz, and her friend Protector Pretz journey to the Temple of Wind to seek the source of their new danger, forming a new generation of light warriors. Part 1. Chapter of the Wind. Lenali learns of the disturbance in the crystal's force, and upon this, Lenali and her grandfather, both descendants of Bartz Klauser, embark on a quest to protect the Wind Crystal. Pretz, a boy hailing from the same village as the two, follows despite having been told not to. Their journey leads to a deserted town where they're attacked by a mantis-like monster, whose threat they can only overcome thanks to Pretz's intervention. As Lenali's grandfather is unable to continue their journey, Pretz takes his place. The pair gets attacked by Rouge and her pirates, but Pretz tricks and defeats them. Using her earring, Lenali asks the spirit of the land for guidance through the Valley of Dragons, beyond which the Wind Shrine lies. Having been told to follow the flow of the wind, Lenali allows herself to be taken away when she and Pretz enter Sandstorm. While she finds the way thanks to the trust in the wind, Pretz is buried with his motorcycle and has to be dug out by Lenali. The pair make it to the Wind Shrine, which is floating in a hidden valley. While Pretz goes off to hijack the pirate's airship, Lenali solves an ancient puzzle, bringing to her the shrine's entrance moments before Pretz crashes the airship near it. The pair climb the Wind Temple and soon discover that using a motorcycle in the shrine is a bad idea. The pair reach the Wind Crystal and obtain it, albeit not exactly the way they intended to. The Wind Crystal decides to hide within Lenali's body, leaving her in pain and glowing. Pretz and Lenali exit the Wind Shrine to go to the Blue Mage of Tycoon Castle so that he may cure Lenali. Part 2. Chapter of Fire. Pretz and Lenali are apprehended by the Iron Wings, an elite military force from the Kingdom of Tycoon, after leaving the Wind Shrine. Due to being under the suspicion of having stolen the Wind Crystal and being a companion of those who stole the other three, the Iron Wings commander Volcus asks them to surrender. Pretz denies everything and starts escaping with Lenali. After being shot by Volcus, Pretz engages the commander in combat. During the scuffle, Rouge's pirates emerge and put everybody to sleep. The pirates capture Lenali and Pretz, as well as Volcus, hoping to make some profit from them in one way or another. They take the three of them to Rouge Island, where Rouge intends to learn the Wind Crystal's hiding place. She orders one of her pirates to torture Pretz, but to no avail. When she tries to torture Lenali, Pretz attacks her despite being tied up, before being finally knocked out. Back in their cell, Volcus ponders his feelings for Rouge, as he seems to have fallen deeply in love with her. Lenali screams out in pain as the Wind Crystal leaves her body and summons the ghosts of Mid-Privia, one of the courageous heroes who assisted the Light Warriors in their battle against Exdeath 200 years ago. Lenali is surprised over meeting a former companion of her ancestor Bartz, while Pretz begins to dislike the ghost of the young boy and names him a dirty old man for hiding in the young girl's body. Mid apologizes for hiding the crystal within Lenali, but states it was necessary to fool the enemy, Dithgyunos. He hides the crystal within Lenali once more, ignoring the protests of Pretz. Rouge returns and takes Lenali away to interrogate her. Pretz snaps Volcus out of his trance of love and gets him to open an escape path. He storms Rouge's room, knocks out two of her guards, and grabs a sword to go on a rampage before escaping with Lenali. Guided by the ghost of Mid, they find a storehouse with Pretz's motorcycle and Kiku Ichimonji, his sword, which they use to escape. The Dithgyunos troops launch an attack, forcing the heroes Vulcus and the pirates to work together. Pretz plays the bait and lures the enemy soldiers away from his friends, creating an opening for them to escape. He lures them into a storehouse which is filled to the brim with explosives and lets them off. The ensuing explosions obliterate the island, leaving Pretz's fate in the dark. However, Lanali spots a single barrel in the sea and jumps off the airship to check inside, overjoyed to find Pretz alive. An angered Dithgun commander states the failure of his soldiers is unacceptable, and his soldiers assure them they'll capture the girl without fail. Part 3, Chapter of the Dragon. The Iron Wings return to Tycoon after the battle on Rouge Island. A message from Queen Lena arrives ordering the soldiers to treat Pretz, Lanali, Mid, and Rouge as guests. Upon arriving at Tycoon Castle, Vulcus leads the party to the Queen for an audience. Queen Lena declares them to be the new Light Warriors. Mid is interrogated and tells his dark story. Following his grandfather's death, an alien being known as Ra Devil, the leader of the Dithgunos cult, appeared and stole Sid's brain, killing Mid in the process. Mid reveals Ra Devil's goal is to become Dithgunos, god of the universe, a being above even Shinryu. The party decides that the Dithgunos hideout is located on the Black Moon, as it seems the only logical conclusion, as they always come from the sky. They plan to travel to the moon and recapture the crystals of fire, earth, and water by using Hiryu, the guardian dragon god of the Tycoon Kingdom. Lanali, Pretz, and Mid opt to go through the ancient dungeon below the castle to reach the dragon and awaken it. While the trio descend into the dungeon, Tycoon Castle is attacked by the Dithgunos forces. The Iron Wings are joined by Rouge's pirates to defend Tycoon. Lanali, Mid, and Pretz find the legendary resting place of Hiryu. Mid instructs Lanali to stand on an effigy of the wind crystal, which fires a beam of light from her backside. This reveals a bridge at the end of which Hiryu rests. The trio has found the mighty Hiryu. However, he is quite diminutive and doesn't live up to the legendary status of the mighty dragon god protector of Tycoon. The trio's happiness is short-lived, however, as a golem controlled by Ra Devil himself captures Lanali. Pretz's cries of desperation summon the true power of Hiryu, and he vows to lead the forces of Tycoon to the Black Moon. Part 4, Chapter of the Star. Ra Devil has done it. He has captured the 4 elemental crystals of planet R. Lanali, the living effigy of the wind crystal, is part of a device that will make Ra Devil the embodiment of Dithgunos. Using a now revived brain of Sid Previa, Ra Devil has realized his goal. The Iron Wing, along with Rouge's airship, is being pulled through space by Hiryu in his true form. Just as they approach, a beam of energy depowers Hiryu and sends the heroes hurtling towards the moon's surface. Rouge's airship is heavily damaged, and alongside it, the now depowered Hiryu lies. Rouge orders her pirates to take care of the sleeping dragon as she heads off. Dithgunos, still forming his new body, rises into the air. Meanwhile, Pretz and Mid try to find Lanali. Mid has sent a psychic message from the now powered-up mind of Sid that tells him where to find Lanali and how to kill Dithgunos. The party head back to the Iron Wing and drive it straight into the life support system that was keeping Ra Devil alive. Whilst this heavily damages the still-forming Dithgunos, it doesn't kill him. Lanali is reunited with Prince, but she is mind-controlled by Dith Eunice to kill her friends. Mid breaks the spell, and they focus on the final battle. Prince, Volcus, Lanali, and Rouge unleash an all-out attack on the now crippled Dith Eunice, with Lanali landing the final blow with her summoned magic spell, Chocobo Wave. Dith Eunice's death removes the spell that sent Hideo to sleep, and the heroes escape the collapsing black moon on the back of the true form of Hideo. At the end of their adventure, Lanali recounts it to her grandfather, who comments that, like her ancestor Bart Klauser, she had a party of light warriors and saved the crystals. No, saved the world. This has been the adventure of Final Fantasy: The Legend of the Crystals. I hope you enjoyed it.